Kastro. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
Kastro. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field.
Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All right, now, 230. 25 to Mike.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down now. It's Conner, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here, the first sack of the season? Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
At their own 20-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Wait, 20!
It's our time. It's our time.
Brady gives this to White. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Hey, check it.
Kill. Be dead.
Alert!
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down.
Hey, high 7. Ozzy.
Here we go. 57. Mike, 57.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Switzer on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Hey, Chad! 180. 22 and 44.
That's track. At 25 for Mike. We'll go 25 for Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions. in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
No gain on this, 72. Hey, Charlie.
Now Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Watch the edge. Check, 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 check. Sponge, sponge.
72.
Check 13.
Alert.
13.
Check it.
Now Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Switzer. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, go 66.
Brady now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, that's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Hey, set. Alabama, 380.
Check pass. Alert 3. Switch.
Shift. Hey, check it. Crystal, Travis.
Fresno. Check. Hey, watch it. No. Off.
Sugar.
Check 43. Slam.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alpha.
57.
From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
We remind remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Jamie Collins providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Sugar! Hey, exit.
Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Ready? 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, gold 66. Hey, Foxtrot. Gold 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Crunch time.
Bravo.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Check 50.
Alert.
Check 50.
Hey, Alabama.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Catch here, left side, Thomas. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Brady, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Shadow. Check it, reload.
Now Brady again. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Brady to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Wait, set. 380.
57. Let's go, D. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Alert.
3 down, 3 down. Alert, flare.
Check it. Reload.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Ricky. 57 to Mike.
Check it.
57 to Mike. Watch the out.
Hey, hey.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
218, jump ramp.
On 1st down, Brady throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10.
You got 3 down, 3 down. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
72.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47.
Round 80. Round 80.
Safe.
Hey, Alabama. Alert.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Hey, switch.
Alpha.
It's a safety creep.
On 3rd down, Brady. But he will have him in. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas, 53 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play fake to counter. Now Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
52 the mark, boy, 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
50.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Corey Grant, 65 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gostkowski for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Sugar.
To throw, it's Brady. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Check 99.
Regular. Undercrush. 72. Hey, Echo.
Mike 50.
Here we go.
Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Shazier. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run forward with counter. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Roethlisberger now complete to Switzer. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Roethlisberger flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Pick it up. Hey, right 52.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Pick it up, T.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
36. Switch.
Hey, Colt 66.
Hold the look. Hold.
When he hits.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Check 37.
Check hot route. Hot.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
Hey, 50.
You draw quarters. Hey, check it.
We taking win.
Smooth.
Twist.
Ozzy. Shadow.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year, and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Check.
A first down carry now for Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
At the 44-yard
Alabama. 380.
Let's go, T. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Joker.
53 Linda.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20.
I'm on.
Let's go on. No, 66.
3 down. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, go 66.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pinched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Patriots, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.